Detroit again. How are you? We got a real kind of a quickie today. I'm going to show you a voicing that, especially for you beginners or early intermediates, and you are in our worship situation. For example, you just finished a song and you are taking that song home. It doesn't matter what the song is, and let's say, and the song's over. And in most churches that I've been in, the song kind of looks like it's over, but you got to put a tag, kind of a worship tag on it. It's what I call it. Either the song is going to start repeating itself. Let me get my camera straight. Or somebody's going to start talking, or in other words, you don't want dead time. You don't want empty space. You got to fill some space. So you can go to something like, that's what we're going to talk about today. And it's just one voicing. And this voicing is so good, it's so rich that you can just worship with this all day long, hours and hours and hours. You can just sit at your piano and so I'm gonna show you. And by the way, it's any key too. So let's get into this so you can pick up this voicing, add it to what you already know. You don't just have to stay on this voicing, but you could. Add it to what you know, and then and then put it to work. Put it to work this Sunday. It's not that hard to learn. So let's figure out what I'm doing here. So this is the voicing in your right hand. I'm in the key of C. So you notice I have octaves on the fifth. One, two, three, four, five. So, and those fifths in this key gives it this unfinished feel to it. In other words, that G wants to go somewhere, and that's exactly kind of the feel we want, you know. So we're gonna put in the key, right? We're in the key of C. We're gonna put that magic ninth in. That's our voicing. That's our voicing in the right hand. Oops, not that. That. Now, it does not matter what octave you put this in. You can put it here. You can go up here if you want. Same voicing, different octaves. So there's your first practice. Now, I usually arpeggiate this. It's rare that I play it like that. Although, that sounded nice. But usually, what you hear me doing is if I'm not arpeggiating, then what I'm doing is splashing, what I call a splash. That. Start from the bottom and just roll your wrists over. Now, why did I say, see, that's not too hard to learn. So why did I say it's all day worship? Because in the key of whatever key you're in, we're in the key of C. So let's put this right hand voicing over a five chord. Let's put it over, same right hand, let's put it over four. Works. Let's put it over three. It works. put it over 6. You want to try it over 7? Let's see. 3, 6, 2 to the 5. So I'm kind of improvising a little bit in my right hand, but that's my voicing. I can do it down here too. That's why it's all day worship. You just changed the bass note, you didn't move your right hand at all, and you just faked the audience out. So there's a couple ways that I usually do this. You experiment with it. Either I'm going to, you think about the circle of force. So maybe I'll do a 1, 6, 2, 5. Maybe I'll do 3, 6, 2, 5. Watch my left hand. That's the only thing that's changing. So I can think about the circle and do movements in force in my left hand. Or I can do scale wise. I can do scale wise. So I can do 1. Watch my left hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 1. I can think of a chord progression that I know. So let's see, how about a 1, 3, 4, 5? That's a common chord progression in gospel. So let's see if this right hand works with that. Let's see. 1, 3, 4, 5. Works. To the 6. Okay, so you notice that I'm fooling around in my right hand doing this, doing that kind of thing. Or I could just single note some random thing in that voicing, right? I can go, let's put it over 4. Just random picking notes out of that voicing. Change the bass. I went out of the voicing that time. It's a beautiful thing. Now, I told you this is going to be a short one because it's easy to get, but it takes a little bit of practice, but not too much. This is something I think even you beginners, even my beautiful beginners and early intermediates, is something you can really enjoy. When do you use this? Well, anytime there's a worship situation going on. Somebody's talking, maybe they're reading the announcements, song's over, and you just want to fill some space. It can be slow. doesn't work in other keys. So first thing I gotta do is take this voicing with this key. Let's take everything up. There it is in D flat. Now you gotta know the D flat scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Your left hand has to know that. So your right hand is here. So maybe I'm on. What's the 4 in D flat? Well, D flat is. Let's try it. What's the 5? Hold that voicing just so you can see it. What's the 6? Well, here's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Now I just moved it to D flat. So if I'm here, let's go up. Let's go here. Now I'm in the key of D. I don't play that much in the key of D, but here it is. Now my mind only has to know the D scale. Let's go to 4. Let's go to 5. 6. You get the idea. You get the idea. One voicing, all day worship. You can do this for hours and hours and hours. Now, what your task now is to get this voicing back to C again in all the keys. So let's just put it over 1, just so we can concentrate on our right hand. Let's just get that voicing in all keys. Oops, there it is. Now I appreciate because my ear tells me I messed up. I want that sound. Ba, 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 over a bass note. Now remember, when you're in this key, you don't have to play 1. I'm just doing 1 so I can concentrate on my right hand. I'll go slow. Here we are in D. Everybody goes now we need E. There it is in E, right hand. Here it is in F. To find these real easily, just make sure your thumb's on the 5th of that chord. But this is your practice. Here comes G flat. This finger here is going to be on the key that you're in. This finger is going to be on the 9th of the chord in every key. Here's G. A flat. And we have A. B flat. B. And now we're back to C again. So, whatever key you happen to be in, you can use this little device. Let's say we pick a key at random instead of going up, 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 up. So we're really going to test ourselves here. Let's pick A flat. So now we want to say, where's the 5 of A flat? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put those in octaves, right? Now we're going to find the key and the 9th. Now our right hand is set. Our right hand is set. Now we just need to know the A flat scale so we can put different bass notes under that, and then just let your ear be your guide. Just flow with it. Okay, so work with that. Drop it in the comments if that's helping you a little bit to flow a little bit more in worship. Now, do you have to do this all day? No. If you know other techniques like these kinds of voicing or these, then this is just another ingredient you can add. So I can go here, and then I can go right to this. But this voicing here in the key of C or whatever key you're in is almost, if you really get this down, it's almost like your go-to crutch. You know, if your brain freezes up or you're kind of new at this and you need something you could just go to. All right, I hope that blesses someone out there. Mike in Detroit. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. You know the drill. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Take care, everybody.